Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone. Short. So Washington's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes again. All the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disrupt him in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. He's back to throw on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And it's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this offense continues to shoot itself in the foot. The first drive of the game, they throw a pick, and now they cough it up on the ground. They've got to do a better job with ball security, guys, or they have zero shot of winning this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Porter. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Northwestern right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Wright. Gets it out fast. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He'll run it again. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Wide out in motion. Handoff to the single running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rodgers. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's out! Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Washington. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And the Huskies are flying down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll take a little getting used to seeing Washington play all of these Big Ten opponents and not thinking, wait, isn't that supposed to be the Rose Bowl? Just part of the brave new world of college football and realignment.
Brave new world is right. Like it doesn't matter about geography anymore. You're going to be traveling a lot, traveling all over the country. But how about Washington? First introductory session into the Big Ten. Playing with the big boys. You've talked about the Big Ten, the SEC for years being the best 2 conferences. Welcome, Huskies.
And I got to say, David, like for years watching Washington play, it just feels like from a stylistic standpoint, they've always sort of fit the Big Ten too, right? Defense have always prided themselves on being physical. Offense is more pro-style, quarterback under center. You see the I formation. I'm curious to see how this translates week in, week out in the Big Ten Conference.
3rd and goal coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Complete in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to pass. It's right. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Williams will pass. Gonna take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
He looks that one in nicely. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket, force something into a bad situation, or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dropping back, it's right. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick toss. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. The give to Davis. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Running with power. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The toss to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking for space. It's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Ready up. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Toss to the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in
got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making the play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Dropping back, it's right. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone.
The officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's right. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.